This Leon accidentally fell into the river wastewater. When he climbed on the rock, he was already full. The whole body was black, and he could hardly recognize that he was a Leon. Then he took the free subway. We only saw that he coughed a few times and spit out 2 tails of old blood. Leon thought he was going to die soon. When he returned to the villa, he held the toilet and vomited. He spat out hundreds of caddies of river wastewater. At night, the weather was 40 to 50 degrees, and Leon covered dozens of blankets. But his body was still shaking quite frequently. He didn't know that he was about to mutate. Finally, he woke up after 47 days. He is not only a normal person, but also a big eater of ice cream. This Leon is a baby. After 47 days of sleep, he just returned to the company. He was shot by a small white stick that looked like a black circle. The baby fell down from the 10,000-meter high building freely. After a short flight in the air, the heavy hit the floor. But I secretly told you that the baby was the protagonist. After 3 seconds of short sleep, he miraculously kept blinking his eyes for the next second, looking at the 10,000-meter high building full of urine. Even he felt incredible. When he came back to his senses, the baby ran home in a hurry. He immediately bandaged the gun wound on his shoulder. Then he looked at the newly updated Xiaoyang. But he heard the neighbors screaming. At that moment, he let the scoundrel fire a big fire and threw his big fist directly. Unexpectedly, both heavy steel doors were pierced. At that moment, he looked at the dilapidated west room of Qingdochi. Then the scoundrel brought a safety cabinet again. He blocked the hole on the door before he used his strength. In order to figure out his physical condition, the scoundrel took out a steel plate weighing more than 900 G. As soon as he put it on his leg gently, the steel plate was almost broken into 2 pieces. At this time, the scoundrel realized that he was an abnormal normal person, so he did something he dared not to do. Soon he flashed in front of the payment machine. He hit the payment machine with a rough blow. In less than a farting time, the scoundrel easily got the payment machine down.